everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. What a game we have for you here. The first meeting of the year between two of the NFL's most hostile divisional rivals. This matchup always among the most anticipated games of the regular season. It's the 49ers going up against the Seahawks. With that, let's hand it over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. They've got the call on this Week 3 matchup.
Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Evergreen State and CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the San Francisco 49ers and the Seattle Seahawks. They come out here in the eye. First carry for Carlos Hyde. He takes this for 3 to the 29. And here's the headshots for the offense, and Carlos Hyde, a talented back.
Has taken over as the lead runner. A terrific talent. Can batter you inside, but has more speed than what you expect to take it the distance.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Got his target, Pierre Garçon. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. So they get the completion. That's good, but Charles, probably not good to get hit on the first play of the game.
No coaching staff ever wants their quarterback hit on any passing play, especially to start the game. What you're hoping is you have one of those tough guys back there, and sometimes when they get hit early, it gets the juices flowing, and they get right into the game.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
And this time they go underneath for a simple pitch and catch.
And not only do you get the pitch and catch, Brandon, but you're able to keep the receiver moving when you hit him with the drag route.
Just 2 yards to go here on second down for the offense. Shift together here from the D-line. They'll run it now with Juszczyk. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1. The Seahawks, here's their defensive lineup.
Michael Bennett is one of the best pass-rushing defensive linemen in the game. Normally plays defensive end, but when they go to those nickel packages and he works inside, look out, offensive guards. You've got a problem.
And they only need a little bit here. 3rd down and very short. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that's complete to LaFell. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Second and goal. Defense digging in again here. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
On goal-to-goal runs, when you create lost yardage plays, the only way that happens is either called pressure or what I like to call straight-ahead pursuit. A great read and they get to the backfield and make the play.
And that was a big chunk of yardage lost. Now this time he'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. When you throw it this close to the goal line, usually you're thinking touchdown. Here they actually completed but lose yardage.
When you're this close to the goal line, you have to anticipate that maybe you're going to see a defense that you can make a case that there's 11 in the box. There's just no room. So I'm with you. You've got to find a way to push things downfield a little bit. Any type of space is better than what we just saw there. And that end result, not one that's satisfactory to them.
This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. In the slot on the right is Graham. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Going to Rawls on the dump-off. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll make it second down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. First carry for Thomas Rawls. Fighting him off.
Just ran right through the trash.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
The emergence of Thomas Rawls out of Central Michigan, chalk one up for the scouting department of the Seattle Seahawks.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, last year averaged 5.6 yards per attempt. Most of the NFL, of course, said he had that nasty ankle injury.
Well, he's back healthy and looking like the Thomas Rawls we saw in 2015.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They go play action here on first down. They'll roll him out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. The starters for the Seahawks of Seattle on the offensive side. Charles, they could use a big game from Thomas Rawls.
And they really love what they got out of him last year because an undrafted player is not supposed to give you nearly 6 yards a carry in production. And that's exactly what he did. They need a big game out of him, and they expect it.
He was trying to get it to Jermaine Kearse, and it's third down. For the 49ers, their starters defensively, and I got to look at DeForest Buckner.
Love him. Tall, angular. What you worry about with guys like that is can they bend and play with leverage? And DeForest Buckner absolutely can. Did everything that was asked of him at Oregon. He's going to have a big-time career with the 49ers.
Escaping the pressure right. And the third down pass falls incomplete. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver. Now fourth down. So on now is the 11-year man, John Ryan, to punt it away. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And a big face mask penalty here, 15 yards.
You never want to get your hands up in the face mask area because your fingers can get tangled up there, and that can hurt you as a player.
to throw now on first down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be a second down.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. This one complete, right side to McDonald. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
So the offense needing 4 yards. It's third down. On play action, they'll throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Love the call by the offensive coordinator, recognizing the situation very well, calling for the play action pass, and completing it.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. Hyde, the lone man in the backfield. And they'll give it to him here. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And a right side completion here by LaFell. That one good for 14 yards. And that'll bring up a second in just about a few inches here. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
Here we go now. 3-19. No. Check. Patriot. The Green. 39.
They'll look to throw again. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
They got to get it to the 21 here on third down.
Here we go.
They'll drop the throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on second down. Now Wilson on second down. Looking for Baldwin, intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better. When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. On the left side, it's McDonald. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Let's go.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
He'll look to throw. Caught left side, Garcon. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 13.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Cliff Averill able to drop it for a loss of 12, and it'll be 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Brandon Fields to kick this one away. Doug Baldwin deep here for Seattle. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
The drive begins with a run by Rawls. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
They go again with Rawls. Cuts back, left sideline. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A really nice carry there by the Flint, Michigan native Thomas Rawls.
A transfer from Michigan back to Central Michigan. Got overlooked in the NFL draft when he came out. Ended up being a priority free agent. And boy, what a rookie season he had before injuring an ankle. This guy is something else. When he gets going, their offense really responds.
Now a first down carry. It's Lacey. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
And he's going to be sacked back on his side of the field at the 44. DeForest Buckner, the first-round pick from Oregon. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Big sack on 2nd down. Now the offense needs to convert here on 3rd. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Wilson. And it's intercepted. Picked off by the All-Pro, Navarro Bowman. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's caught. Left side, Brandon LaFell. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Just 1 yard to go here on second down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He dumps it to Hyde. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
First down, a run with Hyde. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Nine yards still remaining here to pick up the first on second down. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to CenturyLink Field after this. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. It's third down, 6 yards to go for the offense. They'll come out in the pistol. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. And Brown able to put it through. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or 2 shorter than an extra point. So no problems converting there.
And this will not be returnable. It's out. The back of the end zone for a touchback. And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And they went big on first down. Proves unfruitful.
But depending on the team, they call that an explosive play or a chunk play, the one that they got on the previous one. They tried to go back and get another one, didn't they?
They did, but unsuccessful on that second attempt. Rawls, the lone man in the backfield. Now they'll run it on the toss. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up. Offense coming up, needing 2 yards on third down. They run with a power back. Rawls. They only get 2 there. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down.
3 down.
Now Wilson on first down. Complete. Richardson has it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. And the offense moving quickly to the line. So the D-line's going to spread out. Here's Wilson to throw. Flushed out right. Hit as he throws there. Incomplete. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
Second down now after the incompletion. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. To throw is Wilson. And the grab made by Doug Baldwin. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. On 3rd and 1, Wilson. And he finds Jimmy Graham. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
In this situation, it's really tough to figure out how to defend because they have plenty of room to still take deep shots at the end zone as they just did there. Yet at the same time, you've got to be ready for the short throw. In this case, when you see the cue that they're going for the end zone, retreat and make sure you have a way to play forward, back towards the receiver, and have a chance to bat the ball away as they did there.
And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll throw now on the final play. They go screen pass to Hyde. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. So a couple of field goals, that's all we've been able to muster through 2 quarters of play. 6-0 is our count at the break. As we send you across the country to Orlando, standing by there, Larry Ridley with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up. And we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. Baldwin with it over the middle. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
I don't care how many times you tell the story, it never loses its luster for me. Doug Baldwin, undrafted out of Stanford, and plays like a #1 receiver should in the NFL. I don't care how you cover him. I don't care that his size isn't great. He's the one that typically comes up with the football.
Absolutely. His roots go all the way back to Gulf Breeze, Florida, where he's from, right on the water near Pensacola. And then, of course, to Stanford. And, boy, he's been good. On 2nd down, here's Wilson. Drops it underneath for Rawls. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. It's a gain of 7, and that'll bring up a third down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
And they're just a couple of yards shy of a first down here on third down. In the slot on the right is Graham. Time running out here on the play clock. Now Wilson. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. From deep in their own team. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And this is recovered in the end zone by the defense. My goodness, what a late turn of events here. So you're down by 6, hoping your defense would make a big play. I think this qualifies as a big play made.
Without a doubt, and when you first see the ball free, your first instinct is just fall on it. But he obviously wanted way more than that, and that's exactly what he got, taking it all the way for 6.
And now they can lead it with the point after. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And San Francisco gets set to go here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives them a new set of downs. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here. That's complete. 12 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a San Francisco first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
He's going to get this one out to his fullback. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw, and the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
Back to throw again. This one complete, right side to McDonald. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he could scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. It'll be spotted on the right hash, a 50. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on 4th down. They'll run for it. High. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. They'll get a couple yards on that one. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on fourth down. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Carlos Hyde, his third touchdown now on the year. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. And they will line up now for the two-point try. They'll look to throw. And unable to connect. They don't get the two-point conversion here. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a two-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
They start on the ground with Rawls. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. The tackle by Tremaine Brock.
Partner, I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
Now Wilson on second down. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Third and long, it's Wilson. And this is going to be incomplete. The intended target, Doug Baldwin. And that brings up fourth down. Here's John Ryan now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
This has been a really nice day for the defense. They've made it so difficult to find open receivers because they're able to squeeze the passing lanes down. A lot of what they're doing is communicating. Receivers in one area, receivers in another area. They're almost what they call passing them off from one defender to the next, even in zone defenses, and making it very hard to find an open spot for the quarterback to deliver the ball.
The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll look to throw here on first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete.
A nickel look by Seattle on 3rd down.
Yep, 5 defensive backs now. They'll look to throw, and that will be caught, but out of bounds. Out of bounds, ruled incomplete here. A third down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, and that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. And I know it's hard in live action, but you've got to keep your hands away from the face. That's a 15-yard penalty.
You work on it all the time, making sure your target area is lower and trying to keep your hands away from the face mask so you don't get the big penalty.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Surveying the field. Going up top. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
In the slot on the right is Graham. 2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. It's caught on the left side by Baldwin. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. And now it's a 3rd and 4 situation for the offense. From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. Forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3 and out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a 1st down.
Another run, but this time it's Rawls. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
And nobody leaked. Big play. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
But I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
Incomplete. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. On 3rd down, Wilson. And he dropped it. Now it was tipped. Altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it. And now 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And that will cut the lead down to just 2. All right, so this one's now back within a field goal. And if anybody tells you they see how this one's going to end, I'd have to say they're probably lying, Charles.
And this game's had more twists and turns than a good mystery novel. And I have a feeling we've got a few more twists and turns in store for us before they shake hands here.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes, just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. 6 yards here to go for the offense on second down.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Deep drop. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that's complete to LaFell. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Hurry up, here we go. Please. Now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Again, we'll see the pistol here. Now a play fake here on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Ten yards still left on second down. Back to throw again. And that's incomplete. Brandon LaFell, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up third down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. Back to throw here. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. He's lucky to be getting that one back.
After what they've done with him all day long with all the targets trying to go after him, he's obviously gotten smart, and his pride has kicked in. Made a terrific play.
And Brown able to put it through. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So they get the 3 here, but you wonder whether that's going to be enough.
Yeah, I mean, you've now made it so they need a touchdown rather than a field goal to catch them. But you're right. If they'd gotten 6 out of that drive, this would be a much different game.
As Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Off the play fake to Rawls. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the dreaded 3rd and long here for the offense. 3rd and long. It's Wilson. Complete. Richardson has it. And he's blocked down after a good gain. A good pickup there at 22. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory? Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Now it's Wilson. And Graham's got it over the middle. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Wilson will throw again. And he finds Jimmy Graham. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one who goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Watch it now, Marty, Marty. Now let's go. 3.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And over the middle, it's LaFell. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll bring up second down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
And the defense in desperate need of a stop. They have to get off the field and get the ball back to their offense if they want a chance. They go play action here on first down. And he's going to go out of bounds. He takes this one down shy of the 20. 15 yards through the air and a first down. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
They'll set up to throw. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. 3 yards to go here on second down. Handoff comes to Hyde. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Yeah, that right there will set him back a bit on the offensive holding penalty.
And you know who you want to pressure after a penalty like that? The guy who just committed the foul. You want to see if he's going to keep his head down or if he's going to get his head right back into the game. I'd send a blitz at him right away and see if he holds up.
Second down, offense behind the sticks here. 2nd and 13. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. That one looks like he'll throw here. And his throw here's incomplete. Brandon LaFell, his intended target. Third down here. They come out here in the eye. Now a man who sat out 3 seasons. This is Tim Hightower. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And Brown able to put it through. And that'll push the lead up to 8. So, Charles, I think from a defensive perspective, you have to look at that field goal there and consider it a win.
You were able to keep them within a touchdown, so no question about it. That was the kind of stand that keeps you in ball games.
The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
Coach will just... And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. He'll look to throw. And that's complete to Luke Wilson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback because he had no chance to block him.
Back to throw. And that's incomplete.
And that one was knocked away, and I think the defender's going to be a little upset with themselves. They made the play on the football, but that one felt like a forced pass by the quarterback. Thought he had someone open. He really wasn't. Maybe an example of having too much confidence in his receiver that no matter what, I'm going to throw it to him. And that was a play made by the defense, and it could have been a bigger one.
Finding time. And he hits Jermaine Kearse. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. He's back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked by the rookie Rashad Robinson. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. And now the 49er offense ready to go and getting back out onto the field. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a 1-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So incomplete on 2nd down. Now they'll look to convert here on 3rd. They'll drop to throw. Try to set up the screen, and it's, look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. short throw, pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Wilson going to throw for it. And it's incomplete. They needed 8. They only got 6 here in the final seconds as the two-point conversion fails. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a...